You?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm finishing up a little thing that's loading here on my computer, so I had to jump on my phone. But
Okay.
happy to be here. Let's start with some wins as people start pouring in. What
Okay.
are some good things that have happened over the last week?
Well, I think I have my big offer thought, at least mostly thought out.
Okay,
So,
congrats.
yeah, I was working on it all week and I think I have it. I would like some feedback from you maybe too on that. Um, but yeah, I'm excited about it. I
Okay.
think it'll be good.
Nice. And what's the so let's cover it. What's the price point? Who's it for? And then what are some of the deliverables?
Okay, the price point I haven't figured out completely, and that's the part that I was hoping for help.
Yeah, that's why I started with that
Yeah.
because yeah, I remember. I remember.
Yeah. I want to say around 2000. It would be a due with you for 3 months, and each month I'd highlight three areas to get you to like, and I'm saying you, I mean anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Um, three areas to set yourself up with systems
Okay.
that'll lead to income.
Mm.
So the community building system and the traffic system, which is YouTube and a little bit of school generating traffic through that,
Okay.
and then the income producing system, which
Mm.
is creating courses or whatever it is that the product is and how to
Like the
launch it.
offers, no?
Yeah, the offers and how to launch them.
Okay, got
Because
you, got you.
yeah,
Okay, and who's this for?
this would be for I would actually it would be only for 5 people because it's
Okay.
like intense for me. Maybe I
Mm.
could go up to 7, but I'm going to start with 5. Um, and it's for people who at least have 50 subscribers on their YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
and 10 members in their community, and anyone that just wants to make YouTube and have a traffic source like YouTube. Well, specifically
Mm.
YouTube. I'm not going to get into any other traffic source other than school
Yeah.
itself. So YouTube, who want to have a traffic source like YouTube. Oh, and then they have a community at least started, like 10, at least I'm thinking 10 members because I want
Okay.
them to have something to work with. And then just people who want a really good push for the new year. So this would be from November to January. And then in
Mm.
January they can push a product when everybody's looking for life-changing
I know,
events.
I know. Okay, got you. So when you think about the value of this, right? So let's say
Hmm.
you have Jenny, she has 50 subscribers, she wants to grow, she wants to take advantage at the end of the year.
Hmm.
And she's out there looking at like a solution that's very similar to yours. How much is she gonna value this at? Like just put yourself
Mm,
aside. Like what is she seeing in the marketplace?
mm. I don't know. I don't really know. I feel like she would value it pretty high because I'm not saying, I'm not giving the promise that they're going to make a certain amount of money at the end of the 3 months. What I'm saying is they're going to be able to make a certain amount of money after the 3 months
Yeah.
because they are set up correctly is where they're not trying to figure out how to engage their community. They've already got that figured out.
Mm-hmm.
They've created a system like a machine
Mm-hmm.
that helps them to have a good, strong, engaged community, have a good, strong method of driving traffic to their community, and then a good and strong income launch plan and
Yeah.
plan itself.
I got you. I got you. So the reason why I asked that question is because you're not selling in a vacuum, right? Like
Hmm.
there are other people offering what you're offering, maybe not your flavor, your exact style, all the things,
Hmm.
but you can go out there and take a look at done with you YouTube scaling or whatever the
Hmm.
niche is, right?
Hmm.
So the reason why that's going to be very important for you too is because it can help you just completely cut through the noise of mindset and worth and right.
Mm-hmm.
Because now we're like, oh, just it's the logical market rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other piece too is that usually for something like this, just as a reference point, it's very easy to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna charge $1,000 a month. It's a
Mm-hmm.
6 month program, 6K. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a 3 month program, 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why that is also gonna provide a lot of clarity for you is that you're almost there, right? You're charging
Mm-hmm.
2,000.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would recommend in terms of a packaging, this more of a packaging type of suggestion is
Mm-hmm.
you would say, yeah, so the way to get started, it's one single investment of 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're able to pay in full, it's just one single investment of 2,000. So we take $1,000 off if
Mm-hmm.
you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So number one, the market, take a
Mm-hmm.
look what's there. Number two, you're almost on par, right? It's just about
Mm-hmm.
how do you package it.
Right.
Here's the last piece. When you do position as like, yeah, so this is a $3,000 investment, and they
Mm-hmm.
might ask for a payment plan, then guess what happens? Now you can say, yeah, it's just 3 monthly installments of $1,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So that's what I would highly recommend for you because
Okay.
it's the best of both worlds. They're paying less upfront, $1,000 a month. You're getting
Mm-hmm.
paid more in the back end,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna be closer to this like this market rate.
Mm-hmm. How do I go about finding, because that was my problem before. I don't know how to find out. I mean, I know some like there's this YouTube lady that is how I found school to begin with. I don't know how much she was charging, but she made like $72,000 one month or something like that because she was charging a higher ticket, but I believe it was a year long.
Okay. Hold on a
And
second. Let me get over here on my desktop. Sorry about that
okay,
because my thing's finally loaded, so I'm good. And
there you are. I
that we
can't hear
got
you. Oh,
this
yeah, I can hear you.
and I'm good. So, all right, welcome, David. We have Mona here. So say that one more time. So, what was the follow-up?
Um, I don't know how to research it, I guess, to know what's a good market, like the value, um, to know where if the what pricing to go with, or if I should do I do that? Like, is that what you were saying? Like, I need to know what other people are charging so I can position myself? Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Because what, so first of all, it gives you perspective,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? Like that's
Yeah.
the first things first. Like you got to gain perspective on like what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
But also perspective will give you confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're like, oh, cool, I'm not that far off. Or hey, you know
Yeah.
what? This person, look at them, like boom, boom, boom. They're charging 5,000. Oh, I'm only charging 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Only. See?
Yeah.
And now it's like a real feeling versus like just talk. Oh, it's only 3,000. No, it's actually, yeah. Like, by the way, just as an aside, there are other options out there, but I can recommend you this what you would say. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, listen, Jenny, like I can recommend you. There's options where it's like 5,000, 10,000. Like, believe me, I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction. But
Mm-hmm.
just based on everything you're sharing here, I mean, you don't have to invest that much because with
Mm-hmm.
us, it's just one single investment of 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
does that like,
Yeah.
right? Like, how does that then sit with them? It's gonna be like, wow, she can direct me to other people. She's more than happy to, and hers is very like affordable now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Is the promise is that strong enough, or do I actually need something more like you're gonna make this amount of money, or like what the promise is? I help you set up systems that will save you time and generate income for you. But I don't have
Mhm.
like a number, you know?
Yeah. So I think the big question is why not? Like let's just explore that
Hmm.
for a second. Like why do you not have numbers or maybe are leaning against sharing
Hmm.
numbers? Because that's a little bit of what I'm feeling, but what like
Yeah.
why not?
I don't want to make promises that I can't deliver on, you know, like I can't deliver on them making us. And also, the 3 months doesn't really allow for it because we're just setting it up, you know.
Hmm.
I could say something like potentially make thousands of dollars after you set up the system. I could say something like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. So the key here, let me just kind of like bottom line it. The key thing here is what you're doing for them as you're helping them launch.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And hey, Dave, I don't know if you heard me, but I was saying welcome, welcome. Yeah, we'll get to you here in just a second. We're just wrapping up a bit and then we'll get into wins, we'll get into all that good stuff. But welcome, my man. How are you? So yeah, I mean that's all you're doing. It's like, yeah, so we
Hmm.
help you launch in 3 months and not 3 years,
Hmm.
3 quarters.
Hmm.
Right? Like we
Yeah.
help you launch successfully, confidently.
Hmm.
Like also when you do the research, you'll see how are other people positioning themselves
Hmm.
without maybe necessarily having to use monetary claims and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do my research next.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll loop back around. We'll get into some role plays and stuff like this. But David, what's up, my man? What's new? What are some wins from your perspective?
Hi everyone. Um, I got maybe another partnership from a coach. So he want to work with me. I don't know the date yet, but we discussed about it, and we can have a partnership about. He's basically doing process and systems for other entrepreneurs.
Hmm.
And the thing he noticed is that there is a lot of people asking for AI or
Yeah.
systems, but they don't know the systems and the process before doing the actual stuff.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
he needs my help to kind of work on his process, and then I deliver the systems.
Hmm.
That's big, man. Congratulations.
That's
So
awesome.
is it gonna be like you're gonna bundle your services onto his, or is it that you're gonna coach him about the operations?
No, it's more like a bundle because he has a coaching service
Hmm.
that is offering I think it's acquisition and content pretty
Okay.
much, and I will offer some automations around that. So it's like
Okay.
a partnership pretty much.
Okay. Beautiful, man. Well, there you go. Like
Yeah.
that's also another big thing too for one of because that's even one of my wins. Yesterday, I had a conversation with a friend of mine. Well, it's funny because I was her first coach like 3 years ago, and we're
Hmm.
still in touch. And she's grown so much to the extent where now she does lead generation, right, as a service. And then we realized, wait, people want leads, obviously, but then sometimes when they do get the leads, they can't close them. They can't
Hmm.
enroll them, or they're leaving money on the table. There's a gap, there's a leak, right? And so for me, that was an opportunity to say, okay, cool. Like, who are people? Let's take a step back. Let's be expansive, right? I can be out there posting and this and that and right, or I can lean on someone who's already out there getting clients, and then I plug into their
Hmm.
ecosystem. So that's what David's doing. That's what I'm going to be potentially doing with my coachee and friend
Hmm.
Jory. But Mona, that's something you can consider too.
Yeah, I'm actually have a couple of those in the works too. I learned this strategy from podcasting. It's really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the best way to get is to do that is to like especially podcasts because they tend to want guests, so it's easy to find a podcast to have you. But
Hmm.
but yeah, my video coach, he's a, I guess I call him, he's a Steve Gast. I don't know if you've seen his posts around, but
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're gonna collaborate. He's gonna come on to
Hmm.
into my school community, and I'm gonna go into his. So that's one I have going, and then there's a couple other ones as well.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
yeah.
That's fantastic. So now let's get into that's a big win, David. What are some of the things on the sales side or closing or even mindset side that over the last week you're like, you know what, I need a little bit more help with this?
Um, Recently, I found that I have some recognition. It's very difficult to say. I'm not
Mm,
used to it. Recognition, yeah,
recognition.
uh,
Hmm.
yeah, about my skills and what I can offer.
Mm,
But I have not much visibility yet on the market because I started fairly recently, and
yeah.
I have to post content. Still, have to do some YouTube videos to promote my services, and
Mm,
I find it hard in a way that I'm pretty much invisible. But when I contact the
mm,
right people, it's easier for me to deliver or to
mm.
be like present.
Yes, yes, yes. And so for you, what's kept you from being visible, putting yourself out there?
Mm, Pretty much, I was a bit like I won't say afraid, but I'm uncomfortable showing my face on YouTube. But I know
Mm,
that it's a step that I need to overcome because
hmm.
it's easier to trust you if you show what you do and
Yeah.
if there is a face on the person who do it.
Yes.
Hmm.
And here's an idea too to help you really cement that, right? Because let's say for example that you're walking down the street and then you bump into an old buddy and you're telling them like, yeah, like I have this thing and I want to start my YouTube and I want to put my face out there. And then they look at you like, well, you don't have to, David. Like that's a lot of work, man. Like, why are you gonna put your face out there? Like, what if people start to like hate on you? And he's like, I don't think you should do it. Like, what would you respond to him? Like, what would be your pushback to him?
Well, I don't really care what they think because it's for me, and I think it's an important step to make because I see it as a challenge, and it will help me grow. So I don't take it as like something I can't do, but
Mm-hmm.
what if I can? And
Mm,
it's more on the positive side. Uh, yeah,
yeah.
pretty much.
And so when we pause here real quick, that's called selling yourself, right? So now you're selling yourself on the idea of like, here's why I need to go on YouTube and show my face,
Mm.
right? So the reason why that's gonna help you tremendously is because you'll realize that yeah, like first and foremost, it's not even about you. It's about the brand. It's about the people. It's about the service you can provide for people. Because,
Mm.
like, let me ask you, what's your big why? Why do you want to do operations and like systems and like, what's your big why?
It's pretty much to help people to have more margins, to have systems that can, like, I don't know if you already experienced these kind of systems, but I know that you can uh, take multiple departments, like sales, for example, and with the data you have in your business, you can pretty much like have an informed way to show that data to the right department, and it's less
But
work
why
for
do
us
you want to do it?
sales.
Why do you as David, why do you want to, why is that important for you?
To help people, pretty much.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then like for you, when you help people, what does that do for you that you don't really have now? Like when you see yourself helping 100, 5,000, 10,000 people over the next, few months, few years, like what would that do for you that you're not getting now?
Mm, um, I think more accomplishment and more. Um, I'm trying to find the right word.
Yeah.
Um, it's like be useful
Mm,
because I know that
okay.
I can. These systems are useful and they are valuable, and I know that if I put them in a business,
Mm-hmm.
it's helping. So
Okay. There you go. So let's pause there real quick. So you said a couple words. It'll be useful, right? I'll feel useful. I'll feel like I'm helping. I'll feel valuable, right? So write those down and have them in front of you. And this is a perfect example for Mona because Mona, you're going to be asking these type of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, yeah, so they'll tell you, Mona, or anybody on the recording, like when someone tells us, yeah, well, I just want to grow my business, and yeah, I just want to like get it out there. It's kind of surface level, right? If we're being honest,
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, everybody wants to do that, like, okay, but we don't say that. So what we need to do, and even for you, David, is you're gonna ask your person, your ideal client, okay, gotcha, Jenny, and I'm curious, like, what's your big why around that though? It's like, oh, well, I just want to grow. I just want to like have my systems in place, right? Or I just want
Mm-hmm.
to have my operations. It's like, okay, gotcha. But why do you, as Jenny, why do you want to do that? Kind of like how I asked you, but like the same. So
Mm-hmm.
then what happens, and for you specifically, Mona, is they will tell you ultimately their values, their needs,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you can truly fulfill those needs, then you do it with confidence now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about selling a product or a service, it's about
Mm-hmm.
fulfilling a need.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it right there. For you, David, it's like, oh yeah, going on YouTube, it's not like going on YouTube, it's fulfilling my need, fulfilling my mission.
yeah, right. Yeah.
You see? And so once that becomes something that's front and center, we can then use that to hold ourselves accountable. Because then when we check in and I'm like, okay, cool, how many videos have you done last week? None. Oh, okay, so you don't want to fulfill your vision then. You don't want to fulfill your like values. No, 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 I do. Okay, based on
Mm-hmm.
your actions, David, you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Right? And so
That's
you
good.
can like right now it's like, oh yeah, I know that. It's like, okay, cool. Well, let me see what you're doing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
So what
it's a way to show respect to ourselves also because we have a goal and we need to achieve it.
yes.
So it needs to be healthy and achievable, and we even if it's hard, we have to do it.
Especially when it's hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's hard
Yeah.
because that's when we're growing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this, guys. Where does growth happen? Inside of our comfort zone or outside of our comfort zone?
Outside.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All right. So that's the big shift sometimes is really remembering like for ourselves, for our clients, what's the big why? Because then that becomes a lever for them, for ourselves to say, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's move forward. So anything else, David? We'll jump over to Mona and then we'll kind of ping pong here over the next, few minutes. But anything else, David, that might have come up where you're like, you know what? Um, I might need a little bit of help with this, or how could I go about this?
Mm, for now, not really. No, I don't think. No, for now it's good, I think.
Okay, perfect. All right. And then so Mona, we left off with the idea of like the market research and how much are we
Mm-hmm.
going to charge. Beyond that, anything around like the sales side or even the mindset side, the belief side.
Yeah, I would as we were talk as you guys were talking, I did go to the person that I was saying and trying to find out how much she charges. But I think one thing she charges for sure is, I think she charges her big program. I'm not sure because she's not giving a number, but her other one, there's one that is like a 1,500, and I think that's monthly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
anyway, she's just a YouTube person. She doesn't do the community side or anything like that. But she has like a big following now. So she has like a lot of proof. So which gets me to my mindset issue.
Mm-hmm.
Proof, like proof. Like I've done a lot of the same thing I'm talking about, but I've never made big numbers. So my mindset is I don't have the proof, the monetary proof. I've made money, just not like, oh yeah, I've made, $10,000 a month or 20,000. I don't have those things, and I know those are mindset things. Um, but I have created systems like my podcast right now is a lead generation system, and I haven't posted on it in months, and
Mm-hmm.
I still get leads. I have like 4,000 subscribers just from that podcast. And I have,
Oh.
so I have proof in other areas, and I've been on social media. I've grown several accounts. And so I have those types of proof. I just don't have any, like, I never made, I didn't make the money that I wanted to make, which is why I made the rebrand and why I'm going this
Mm.
way. Um, so I guess that's my thing. I don't
Yeah.
know how to position myself with proof that I can deliver.
Mm-hmm. Well, one thing we have to be aware of, and this is even for David as well, because I know you're getting started, it's sometimes we have to lean into the fact that we're still kind of a student in this new venture,
Hmm.
you know? So the reason why that's important is because then you can just come to terms with the fact that, yeah, you don't have proof.
Hmm.
Like you don't, right?
Hmm.
So that will do one of two things. It'll either break you or it's gonna make you. What do I mean?
Hmm.
It's gonna make you say, let me get some proof. Let me go out there and help people. Let me go out there
Hmm.
and like, hey, listen, this is an investment of 3,000. Hey, you know what? I can't do it. That's too much. Yeah, no problem at all. Can I ask you a question? Yes. I'm looking to start this container, this system, and ultimately, look, I'm willing to do a trade. If you're able to come into my process and I can help you successfully, then two things happen. You give me a testimonial at the end, and you don't pay the full 3,000, you pay 50% off, which would just be 1,500.
Hmm.
Or you just give me, X amount at the
Hmm.
end. Is that a little bit more doable? Is that reasonable for you? Of course it's
Mm.
reasonable. Like you're freaking working for free,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer for them.
Like,
Yeah.
right. So that's important right now. It's for you
Yeah.
to come to terms with, yeah, I don't have results. Like I don't have
I
proof.
have, yeah. And so I do want to ask, I have some proof. I just don't have the proof that in 3 months I will do this for you yet.
Mm-hmm.
I have all kinds of testimonials, even from the homesteading space, where people are like, yeah, Mona was really great and,
Yeah,
and helped me a lot. But I don't have the like, oh, she helped me make, or she helped,
exactly.
So is that the same approach, or
It's the
can I
same. Yeah.
use any of the proof that I do have?
You can, yes, but also you've had that and it's still you're still feeling like I don't have the proof.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's like that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you don't want to sugarcoat it because if you sugarcoat it, then you're kind of buying into this idea of like, well, I kind of do, and then it
Uh,
doesn't put you in a make it or break it. It puts you
yeah.
in a like, well, it's not that bad. No, it's not that it's bad now, but it's
Mm-hmm.
that you get to put yourself in the position to go for it
Mm-hmm.
because you need proof right now. You need like you want proof, right? You want to
Mm-hmm.
help people.
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
So now when we come to reality with like, wait, um, yeah, I need this thing. Okay, cool. Do you really want it though? Yes. Well, let's go get it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Same thing with David, same thing with myself. It's like, oh, do I want like to set up a Zoom call? Yeah. Okay, cool. Then show up and make it happen. You have this other thing that it came up, move things around, blah, blah, blah. I could have easily just canceled this or, hey guys, no, I really
Hmm.
want this.
Hmm.
Right. So it's like, boom, make it or break it. Right? Like
Yeah.
easy example. I could have just broken this down, say, hey, you know what? We're gonna remove it for a couple months as I figure this other thing out. No, I made it happen.
Hmm. And so you're saying that's the way we need to be ourselves, or
Yes, that's the
okay.
mentality.
Okay. Um, follow-up question to that. I have like urgency financially. So
Hmm.
I'm trying not to get into the mode of desperation,
Yes, yes,
but I can't do much more free
yes.
stuff, you know? So if I had a long runway, I would totally do that. But is there a way I can position myself to where I do get paid and not have to do free? You know what I'm saying?
You absolutely can, but you need to believe that you can.
Okay. Okay.
Because then if I'm your potential client, if David's your potential client,
Mm-hmm.
we'll feel that like
Yeah.
unconsciously,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then what happens? So here, like remember this, guys. Sales is a transfer of Sales is a transfer of certainty.
Certainty. Okay.
Sales is where David, where Mona, where the professional, where the coach is transferring what to the potential client? Certainty.
Mm-hmm.
What's another
Okay.
word for certainty? Faith.
Mm-hmm.
They believe in you. They believe that you believe. So now I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna be a little bit maybe controversial, a little bit like, kind of a, tough pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we also have to come to terms with the reality of like, listen, I'm in a pretty bad spot and I need to stabilize financially so that I can flourish in my business, which
Mm-hmm.
means what? That I've been there and I've had to get a part-time job. I've had to get a full-time job,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to feel like, oof, like I'm good, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried. Because when you do operate from that perspective of like, I have urgency because of finances, I have
Mm-hmm.
like bills I have to pay, it's just like a big cloud over you and it's a
Mm-hmm.
distraction and you're like, right, not fully in your business
Mm-hmm.
naturally. So that's my recommendation to you is consider, hey, yeah, what if I do get a part-time job? What if I do get a full-time job to feed into my business, not to
Mm-hmm.
replace it or forget about it. That's the make it or break it mentality right there.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example,
Right.
right? Is where we have to just come to terms with, okay, what's the truth? Financially, I'm in a kind of interesting situation. Cool. So, do you really want to build the business? Yes. Cool. Do you
Mm-hmm.
have 6 months runway? No. Okay. So then what do you have to do? You got to break your business down and get rid of it, or you have to make it happen and find a way
Mm-hmm.
to either, to your point, yeah, enroll clients with absolute certainty in yourself, even
Mm-hmm.
though you might not have the proof in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
or say, you know what, listen, I am doing this for the business. I'm doing this for the purpose of stability. I'm doing this for the purpose of like feeling good about myself and my business. So I'm gonna get a part-time job. I'm gonna get something
Mm-hmm.
that's more stable.
Yeah. I totally get that. And I've actually coached people on that
Yeah,
specific thing. But I think at this point, I have certainty in myself.
there we
I
go.
just needed to like hear that distinction, I guess,
Yes.
that I either needed it, to like, yeah, I just needed to hear that distinction. So thank you.
Of course. So we'll bounce right back to David, and then I can even also share a few things here. But what was the distinction for you when you really think about it? Like, what's the clarity that's coming to you right now?
I've been working on this for a long time, and these systems that I've come up, with for a long time. So I've been working from home for a long time, and I'm confident at this point in some of the things that I do, and I know that
Yeah.
if you just apply this to just like I'm doing right now, like I made my first money on school in 6 weeks or something, because I applied my systems. So the clarity was I know, I guess, when I need to just go and get the job versus just trust in my systems.
Yeah.
I think
That's right. And
yeah.
you hit on a very, very big word right here. And it also ties right into what David was talking about. And it's the idea of trust,
Mm,
right? Like David has to trust that his words and his theories and his stuff is worth putting on YouTube. He
mm-hmm,
has to trust that when he puts stuff on YouTube, people might laugh at him and comment on his stuff. He has to trust that it doesn't matter what people say, because that's what he said, right? It doesn't matter what
mm-hmm,
people think. Okay, cool.
mm-hmm,
Right? So, but he has to trust that when he moves forward and now the expansion and putting themselves out there. And so same thing with you, same thing with myself.
mm-hmm,
Like I have to trust that when I'm here, I can say things that are valuable.
mm-hmm,
Because then also you guys won't keep showing up. That's fine, but then I will learn, right? So life is always happening for us, is what I believe. But
mm-hmm,
for you, Mona, I think it's this idea of like, you know what? Yeah, I trust myself.
mm-hmm,
Like, what? Like, yes, I do. I trust
mm-hmm,
myself. And then you move forward, like to do the things that you know you need to do.
mm-hmm,
To put the offer out there, to charge the 3,000
mm-hmm.
confidently, because you
Yeah,
trust your systems.
yeah, that's good.
All right, awesome. So David, for you, man, anything that's come up or anything you want to add or yeah, even you guys like, just go ahead and chime in. Anything you guys want to add to this?
Mm, I think what you said is a really good example, and I have one to showcase. Is that the partnerships I had is
Mm,
I I did get them by working for free because I wasn't sure about. I mean,
mm,
I didn't have proof yet too, so it was
mm,
difficult for me to show results. And what I did, I allowed myself to do it because I was at a point that it wasn't urgency.
Mm,
So what I did is I worked for free to build like use case and
mm,
case studies. And when I worked with the clients, they see the opportunity they can make with these systems,
mm,
and
mm,
that's what did get my partnerships. And I think that's really strong because people won't believe you if they don't see what you can deliver. And
mm,
if you show them what you can put on the table, uh, they will trust you because if it's free, there is no risk for them.
mm,
And I mean, free or you can like have a discount, of course. I think it's
mm,
work. That's also a possibility.
mm,
But once you show them that it's a no-brainer for them and there is no risks and the outcome is f- uh, like reasonable or far from
mm.
what they imagined, it's a win-win, I think,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
it will help you grow and them too. So
Yeah. And that's why it's funny, right? How everything kind of ties together, because that's why when
Mhm,
you're clear on your why, when you're pitching them and showing them like the demo, like here's what I'm doing, here's an example. Here, like you're showing them right on the Zoom. What happens is it's tied together because then when you're focused on your why, when you're on the call to give and to share, that's all we're doing, right? When David puts his stuff on YouTube, he's going to share. When you're going to be pitching, hey, here's what I have, you're going to share.
Hmm.
What I'm doing here is I'm just sharing. So then we remember it's like, oh yeah, it's not about some sort of like transaction or like I need the deal.
Hmm.
So then what does that do? It relieves the pressure,
Hmm.
right? Because then it's like, oh yeah, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm like sharing. Why am I sharing? Because I'm helping people. Why do I want to help
Hmm.
people? It's like, well, I want to feel useful. I want to like, that's my passion.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. So then when we're pitching, when we're sharing, it'll come across, and sometimes that's what they'll trust, your energy,
Hmm.
and your visuals and your case studies. So now what are we doing? We're stacking. What are we stacking? Stacking certainty.
Hmm.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying. It all comes together, right? So all of those things are fully aligned. Your big why will help you build trust in yourself and your process so that way you can stack certainty.
Hmm.
Okay. So with that said, let's wrap up. These sessions are going to be about 45 minutes long.
Okay.
I'll obviously share the replay and stuff like that, but anything else that you guys are picking up or any big takeaways, let's end with that. So David, when you zoom out, what are some of the takeaways? What are some things you're walking away with? Then we'll go to Mona and then we'll wrap it up.
Mm, I think I need to commit more on things. Like I know that I need to do certain things to grow, but
Mm,
I procrastinate. I know it. So it's also like I said, showing respect to yourself, and it's
that's a
very
big one.
important
Yeah,
because it's just showing up.
Hmm.
that
If you
was
show
big
up, you
as
stack.
yeah.
So it's as simple as it is. Even if it's small wins, it's always stacking. So if you put them
Hmm.
together, you, you
That's
cannot
so
fail.
good.
Yeah. I'm
That's so good.
always winning. I've put myself in a place where I'm always winning because I always compare myself to my yesterday self. So I'm
Yeah.
always winning. So
Yes.
it's like it's like a mindset skill that you have to learn. And so
Yeah.
I don't even sometimes I'm shocked that people don't celebrate more because I have people in my
Mm,
community that are like they did great things and they didn't celebrate. I'm like, why aren't you celebrating? So yes,
exactly.
celebrate all of the wins.
That's right.
It's actually a dopamine thing too.
Mm,
I think that's
Mm,
why it works so well.
yeah. Yeah, because it's just it's positive reinforcement. We're looking
Hmm.
to get more of the good stuff. So here's one of the things that I'm going to use as positive reinforcement. Share those guys, right? So
Hmm.
David, make a quick 50-word post of like,
Yeah.
hey, here's why self-respect for your vision is very important for the growth of your business. Put it in the group, right? Because then
Yeah.
other guys will listen, other girls will listen. Same thing for you, Mona. Hey, here's what I learned about my self-worth and how it will affect my income
Hmm.
growth.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have to be this freaking like essay. Just share a little, maybe do a video, like whatever.
Yeah.
But do that, and that'll be a little bit of homework.
Hmm.
Um, as
Yeah,
accountability
I
to
meant
see
to
how
do it
you.
the last time you asked me. I just wasn't I think I'm better in a
I
better
know.
place now.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you. Awesome, guys. Well, let's do it. I'll let this load. I'll share it
Okay.
in there. But in the meantime, go ahead and share your thoughts and then we'll keep it going. Okay. We'll see you guys next
Okay.
week.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Thank
God
you.
bless. Cheers, guys.